Good evening out there, everybody. I'm Alan, the host of the show. Appreciate you guys and girls out there sticking with me. Appreciate you tuning in to the channel today. So I've got a question for you. How many of you out there ever believe that we've ever been to the moon? There are a lot of people out there, skeptics, that don't think it's possible, ladies and gentlemen. But Artemis Mission Artemis 2 will be heading out. We're going to discuss that. We're also going to take a look at Tiger Woods. They said Tiger has something in his pockets, ladies and gentlemen, plus the struggles that the farmers are going to. And we're definitely going to touch on a little bit of the ongoing saga and no war. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into this thing this evening. Well, ladies and gentlemen, how many of you out there, I'm going to ask again, how many of you out there believe that we've ever been to the moon or we haven't been to the moon? There are a lot of skeptics out there that don't believe in it. There are some people that don't believe the earth is round. But I tell you what, Artemis 2 mission is officially, the countdown is underway. It's already begun. The mission is scheduled to launch tomorrow at 6:24 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, on this mission, they will be sending 4 astronauts out on approximately 10-day journey. They'll be on a 10-day journey. And now 2 of the astronauts or 2 of the crew members will descend out into lunar space and spend approximately a week conducting scientific studies before they return to orbit and join the rest of the crew members on their journey back to Earth. Now, the Artemis program, what they're trying to do, they're trying to establish a permanent lunar base and facilitate humans on the moon so they can eventually travel out to Mars. Now, I remember back in, I think it was 86 when we all know about the Space Shuttle Challenger, if you're old enough to remember that. That was a catastrophic accident that happened and caused all those astronauts their lives. And it was behind one faulty O-ring. So everything has to be absolutely correct as you get ready to take off and as you get ready to descend and come back home. It has to be absolutely correct too, because here recently in 2003, February the 1st, I think it was 2003, I think it was Columbia, Space Shuttle Columbia was trying to come back in. And they had suffered some damage when they first lifted off, and then when they tried to come back in, man, try to break up back through. Of course, you know what happened, and it also was a catastrophic accident that caused those astronauts their life. So we definitely want to make sure that that we pray for them, that they're safe travels up there, and whether you believe in it or not. Hey man, it's something that we definitely want to pray for the members that are going to be on board, because they have loved ones too, and we don't want to see anything catastrophic that may happen to them. So congratulations goes out to them that they were picked, and hopefully they can get the job done. Now let's continue on, ladies and gentlemen. Now reports are coming out that Tiger Woods, after his latest arrest in Florida, and rolling another vehicle. Tiger rolling these cars over, ladies and gentlemen. It's reported that Tiger Woods had 2 hydrocodone pills on his possession, and he didn't report it to the authorities at that time. Now, despite the fact that the great golfer had the hydrocodone pills, they said he didn't have alcohol in the system. So my question to you is, damn, man, how many of them pills had Tiger taken, man? I mean, you seen the mug shot of Tiger, man. Tiger didn't look good. Now, Tiger's not the only person out there who's then got hooked on hydrocodone pills. We know the people, when they have these surgeries and stuff, they get used to and addicted to those pills. So what we want to do is we want to pray for the golfer. And we want to pray that they're going to suspend his license, but we want to pray that Tiger Woods can get behind the wheel, man, because Tiger was like loaded, man. So now we don't know whether or not the question is whether Tiger's going to make some type of announcement, and will he show up at this year's 2026 Masters? And I mean, is he going to show up? Is he going to play? Or what's going to go on with Tiger Woods? So, hey, man, in this case, we do want to wish the best to Tiger, because, man, unfortunately, no one was hurt. But Tiger Woods, man, is probably going to have to get him some help. Now, before we move on to the next segment, I'm going to need you to hit the like and subscribe button. Hit the like and subscribe button. I'm not telling you to. I'm asking you to hit the like and subscribe button. And once again, all these videos are brought to you by me, none other than D9J Sports Wars. We train some of the top high school quarterbacks, not just in the state of Texas, but some branch off to be dominated as some of the top quarterbacks in all of America. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's keep it rolling. Eastern Europe allies, France, Italy, and Spain. No, ladies and gentlemen, they refuse the United States military access to bases and airspace on ongoing operation war in Iran. Now, Poland also refused to support the Americans in Iran. Now, President Trump slammed these countries. He really know how Trump is. He slammed these countries, got really upset with them, really talking noise to them, refusing to open up the airspace. And this is just another sign, ladies and gentlemen, that not only the 56% of people in the United States, Americans don't agree with the war, but most of the rest of the world does not either. Now, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth says that the upcoming days will be decisive in the war of Iran. Iranian soldiers are giving up and shooting fewer and fewer missiles. This may change tomorrow because you know what they say. One day they tell us one thing, the next day they're telling us something else. So who knows what's going to go on? They're saying that it's gonna end, but man, we're steady sending our troops over there, and it doesn't make. So that's something that we're gonna have to keep an eye on. And like I said, man, nobody's wanting to join in with the United States, man. I mean, you got Poland and Spain and all these countries. They don't want no part of it, man. They don't want no part of it. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Like I told you on another show, Russia's already declared World War III is already underway. So we're gonna keep an eye out on that. Okay. And the ongoing conflict, ladies and gentlemen, is having a significant, and I do mean a significant impact on farmers, causing 40% of fertilizer costs to go up, and with the rise in diesel prices is definitely a situation that's least concern, especially when it comes to the fertilizer, man. The fertilizer shortage. You know, a lot of people out there don't pay attention, but you know, the farmers out there, they get that fertilizer from over in Eastern Europe, like that. A part of it that helps make that fertilizer. Now, we're harvesting over what, 4.3 million, I think it's 4.3 billion bushels. But then the shipments, we don't know when the shipments are going to be able to get off. And then, you know, Trump claims that he's going to provide $12 billion for the relief to help out the farmers, man. But these funds on a long term, we don't know if it's going to be able to really, really help the farmers that much, especially during the long term. So with these policies that we have out, these tariffs and all this stuff, man, it makes it really tough on everybody. Now, finally, ladies and gentlemen, TSA workers are finally getting some paychecks. They're finally getting some paychecks, and the airlines. I know here at Bush Intercontinental, at Bush and George Bush Intercontinental Airport, that they're taking the lines that went from like 4, 5, 6 hours, and now they said they're getting in and out. They're getting in and out. So I want to tell all of the workers who actually, first off, the workers who continue to go to work without pay, we greatly appreciate it here. For all of the travelers, we really appreciate it. And for those of you who did not go to work, hell, I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you, because you know what? You stood for something. You stood for something. So these stories right here are stories that we will continue to monitor out on. We will definitely continue to monitor out on them. And once again, on my way out, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you, make sure that you tune in and check out that explosion when they get ready to take off and lift off tomorrow. Artemis 2, ladies and gentlemen. Pray for the farmers, pray for the soldiers and everyone as we continue to move forward in this treacherous United States of America. This is Alan, the Evening Drive. The Evening Drive. Be careful, enjoy the evening. And you know they gotta love you. I'm definitely OU.